This is by far the biggest physical challenge that I've ever attempted, the biggest thing that I've ever tried, the biggest goal I've ever set out to do. This video is sponsored by Let's Get Checked. More about them at the end of the video. What's up, TRT community? Let's help each other. I'm on my way to North Carolina. Why am I going there? Well, I signed up for another Spartan race. If you guys don't know, Spartan races are obstacle course races. What's an obstacle course race? Well, basically, it's a lot of miles run on trails and then mix in different obstacles like 6-foot wall, 7-foot wall, 8-foot wall, crawling under barbed wire, even a spear throw, the Atlas stone carry, all kinds of obstacles. You guys can, I'll put actually a link I'll put a link in the description if you kind of want to see a sample of what one's going to be like. These guys named Obstacle Course Race Kings, OCR Kings, that's it. They have a good channel all about that. So there'll be a link down there if you want to just kind of watch and see what you can expect if you go to one. Anyway, this is all about motivation, goals, pushing yourself, trying to be better. I want to encourage you guys to find something that will motivate you and encourage you to be better. It doesn't even have to be a physical goal like I've chosen. It can be an academic goal. It can be learning a trade, reading books on how to be a better husband and better father, and set a goal for yourself that's going to motivate you. Something that you actually want to do, because if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. But something that excites you and that makes you want to get up and put the work in to be a better version of yourself. For me, I never ever thought I was going to be doing a race like this. It's about 30 miles with 60 plus obstacles. It's going to take me like roughly 10 hours or so to do it, of nonstop, racing, being out there on the field. So could I have done this 3 years ago when I first started TRT? But what I mean is also like just mentally and emotionally and all that. I wasn't ready for this. I had to build up to it. So I started with the shortest of all their races that they offer, because it sounded fun to me. It's kind of like a military obstacle course race thing, if you've never done one. You can sort of liken it to that, a very, very long military obstacle course. But that excited me. So I signed up for like their one that's about 3 to 5 miles and trained real hard for it and did okay, did pretty good. Well, I went back and I kept trying more races because they offer longer ones, and they have 3 different kinds that are their most popular. The Sprint is their shortest, Super is their like medium size, and then their Beast is their longest one. Well, longer one. It goes about 5 miles ish, about 6 to 8 miles ish, and then the longest one's about 15 miles ish, more or less. And if you do all 3 of those in one calendar year, you get something called your trifecta. Well, that was my next goal after doing the very first one. I thought, hey, I did it, wow, and I did pretty good. So then I was like, well, let me try for this trifecta thing. If you do all 3 of those in one calendar year, you get to put all these wedges together that come with the medal. You get a medal, it's very cool, but then you put these 3 wedges together and make what's called a trifecta, and I did that. And I was like, well, praise God, that's awesome. And then I had what's called a perfect race, where it means I didn't fail any other obstacles. With Spartan, with their races, if you fail an obstacle, meaning like if you fall off the monkey bars, or if you're not able to complete something for whatever reason, you just like fail the obstacle, you have to do 30 burpees. What's a burpee? Well, here's an example of a burpee. So yeah, you're very motivated not to fail the obstacle, right? And so then like I said, I had a perfect race where I didn't fail any obstacles, and I was able to do that 2 or 3 times in a row. And so I was like, hey, why don't I try for this thing called the Ultra? What's an Ultra? Well, basically it's 2 beast races back to back. You do the first loop of about 15 miles and roughly 30 obstacles, and then you get to go to a transition area, refuel, put all more snacks back in your vest and refuel your Camelback, and then you go out and do it all over again. But you're timed on this one. You've got to be at certain points by certain times, or they cut you off. It's never like that in the other ones. They don't care if you crawl in the other races. Just get across the finish line before it gets dark, and they don't care. So I've got to be at certain places at certain times. I never thought I could do this, guys. When I first started Spartan races, I thought, man, only the elite superheroes can do things like that. Well, here I am on my way to try one. I've been trying very hard for it, and I think it's within my reach now. But guess what? I wasn't like that a few years back. I needed to climb the ladder of goals and get to this point. So what I'm saying this, I just want to encourage you guys, don't waste your energy, don't waste your motivation. All these things that you're getting back now with proper levels of testosterone, don't waste it. Be the best version of yourself that you can be, mentally, physically, emotionally, even spiritually. I don't want to leave that out either. That's extremely important to all the other ones, actually, because if you're not right there, then everything else goes downhill. Maybe your goal is just to get back into church again. Maybe your goal is even just to try to read the entire New Testament or the entire Bible. Set some goal for yourself that's going to motivate you and go after it. I just want to encourage you to do that. But maybe you are one of the guys that you don't know if you have low testosterone or not at all. Maybe you clicked on this because you're wondering if you have low testosterone. Well, let me tell you about Let's Get Checked. They offer affordable and professional at-home testosterone testing kits. They offer all kinds of health kits, actually. You will get a package in the mail. It's very discreet, and you will prick your finger, send in your blood sample, and they'll send you the results back on your phone. They have testosterone testing kits. They also have kits where you can check your testosterone and your estrogen and other things as well. If you're interested, there is a link below, and don't forget to use code COHEN20 to get 20% off your order. I've used them in the past. I think you'll like them as well. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know below what kind of goal you're thinking about for yourself, or what goal you set for yourself and you achieved, and then what goal you're going for next. Because guys, here's the truth. If I'm able to do this race, I've already got another goal in mind for myself that's even a little crazier than this one. So, but I gotta see if I'm gonna, I don't need to go count my chickens before they hatch though, right? I gotta finish this thing first, and I will let you guys know if I finished. I'll post a follow-up video to this with my medal. Lord willing, I get it. Thanks for watching. God bless. Peace.